day. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. For the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars set to go here on offense, led out by the new face of the franchise, the #1 overall pick, of course, from this year's draft. It's Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson.
And for many people, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the presumptive #1 overall pick for 2, if not 3 years now. But Trevor Lawrence has handled it well. The Jacksonville Jaguars excited to have him in town, to say the least, because they've started guys like Gardner Minshew, Jake Luton, Mike Glennon just in the last season. But let's face it, they now have their franchise quarterback.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second down at 4. Lawrence going to throw again. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him a first down. And it continued.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Beckham, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Rams have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks in the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. It's caught by OBJ.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And he's got room. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence, he's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Skoranek there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Lawrence. Pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. It's caught by Treadwell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence over the middle. He's got Chenault. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That caught by Manhurts. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a give right side. Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Stafford to Michelle on the screen. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Able to find Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. This is Chenault on the receiving end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 12. 24 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A final shot now for Lawrence. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.